Hello, my friend. Welcome again to another episode of the RIS Rapid Influence System. For you entrepreneurs, intelligent performance only exists to help you to perform better, to realign your teams so that you can make more money as well as have a bigger impact in your industry. Today, I want to speak with you about something that is so overlooked, but is one of the greatest things that you can do for your business. As an entrepreneur, you know that, hey, the more that you can talk to other people, the more that you can engage with other people, even if it is in the same industry, the more leverage you want to create, the more leverage you're going to create. So today I want to talk to you about creating those great business masterminds. And yes, that means that you have to create masterminds with some of the people within your industry, the people you might refer to as the competition. Actually, they could create some great, amazing partnerships. I say that because it is one of the things that I have benefited from all the years. But while I was also preparing to come and share this with you, I was looking at all the way the world is going and all the guys who are killing it in marketing and who are killing it in sales and stuff like that. They're masterminding. They create great masterminds. They go to the people within the same industry and they get together and find a way to change the industry. You know, our biggest challenge most of the time, especially this part of the world, is guess what? We always thinking, oh, he's in the same industry as me, I can't mastermind with him. Therefore, he's a rival, I'm a rival, and then you miss out on some magic. You miss out on working with people where you bring something, they bring something, and together you create magic. I mean, building a mastermind is a business multiplier. It's a profit multiplier. There's no two ways about it, you know. I must, before, you know, usually when I tell people about it, I must say, why should we create masterminds? Hey, just think about it. The reason you should create masterminds is, one, partnerships rock. You know, when you have great partnerships, if any of you is a great follower on online marketing and stuff like that, you'll find that these online marketers are working together 24/7. They are selling the same stuff to you, and if you're not clever, you end up buying the same stuff from one person to the other person. They're promoting each other, but guess what? They're growing together. Masterminds rock, partnerships rock. So that is the first reason why in your industry you must take time to say, hey, how do I create a mastermind? How do I create a partnership with the people within my industry and out of my industry so that I can leverage it? Number two, it becomes a pool of resources. Every time that I catch up with my mastermind, usually it is on virtually, but I also have a local mastermind. First of all, I'm excited when I'm going to meet these guys. The next thing is that I know that it's a pool of resources. I know somebody's going to give me a nugget here, a nugget there. Somebody's going to give me a number. Somebody's going to call, make a call. Recently, I went to one of these some fantastic organization. They meet at 6:30 in the morning every Friday, and in there people are passing on to each other recommendations and business and stuff like that. And these guys have moved over what? I think over 10 billion Uganda shillings through what? Through masterminding. You know, one of the challenges I've had in the industry that I'm in is getting us together to say, hey, you know what? Together we can make this work. Why? My product could be the same as your product. However, certain people might not like me, but might like you. For example, we teach the same thing. I teach, high performance and business coaching and executive coaching and sales and leadership. Somebody else does the same thing. We might speak the same thing, the same language, and two people in the audience, one might say, this guy is cool, one might say, this guy is cool. Okay? And there's plenty for everybody. So it's a pool of resources. It is a must you get together and mastermind and get things going. Number three, it is an ideas hub. Okay? It is like you just go and find great ideas. But this is the other thing. When people are coming to masterminds, they will prepare, they will think and say, which idea can I take that is going to blow these guys out? You know, I think I was listening to a gentleman called Jeff Walker, and he was talking about his mastermind. My God, all the people who are in his industry, who are doing exactly what he does, are part of his mastermind. And they're all rocking it, and they're all multi-millionaires. And I'm thinking, damn, this I already knew about masterminding, but it just concretized and said, you know what? That is the way to go. Silicon Valley has got some of the greatest masterminds. All these guys are in what? You guessed it. So think about it. It is a hub of ideas. Next reason why, it helps you to come up with best practices. It keeps you on edge. It keeps you knowing what is happening, what is at the cutting edge, what is the best thing out there. It brings in information, okay? You don't want to be the one left behind in your industry. You want to know what are the latest things happening, The next bit is that it gives you leverage, okay? People who are in masterminds will use the lever of having these people lift them with ideas. So it gives you leverage, it gives you an ability to go to the next level, okay? Next reason why you must mastermind is it's a business driver like you've never known, because you'll have people there. If you do create a great mastermind, you'll have people there who are there for one reason alone, to help you out. They're there to make sure that you are excelling. But this is the other thing about this masterminds, when you do it properly. And this is something that we share in the live seminars, and it's something that we share with the people who come in for the high-level executive coaching. Masterminds will always hold you accountable. They won't take your BS, bottom line. They'll always hold you at a higher level. They'll always be, saying, hey, when you try to hit low, they're like, hey, my friend, we expect more from you. We know you're better. We know you can do better. And that inevitably gives you personal development. Not just the company, but you, because the more you grow, the more your organization is going to grow. The more you grow, the more the people around you are going to grow. So those are the reasons why you must, as a business entrepreneur, as you're creating your momentum in 2017, you must create a mastermind. So I hear you saying, how do we create a mastermind, coach? I'm going to share with you 7 points, okay? 7 points here today where you can go and begin to create your own mastermind. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big or small it is. Usually 5 to 7 is good. But there are people who are doing 12 people and 13. There are people who have got 20 people in the mastermind. The people who have got 30 people in the mastermind, and it's amazing what those people can come up with. So it's entirely up to you how big you want your mastermind to be. However, the 7 points. Number 1, it starts with you and your mindset. You must, ladies and gentlemen, you must embrace the fact that it's a necessity for success. It's not a luxury. It's not something you got to think about. It is a must. It is a necessity for you to grow, for your business, okay? Embrace that up here in your mind and know, you know what, okay, this is a necessity and I'm going to make it work, okay? That's the number 1 thing. Number 2, decide how you are going to add value. That's very, very important. For any mastermind to work, everybody must come in with the mindset of adding value. It is not about going to get, okay? Getting is just a byproduct. But you're going to give, because it is in giving that you grow. It is in giving that you're better. It is in giving that you earn a little bit more. So decide how you're going to add value. Think about it. Say, okay, I'm going to go to this mastermind. What value am I going to bring? What am I good at? What is that thing that makes me, the only person that when I do this, nobody else can do it as good as me? Okay? So think about that one thing and say, okay, what is it that I am going to do in terms of adding value to the people that I want to be part of a mastermind with, okay? Point number 3, decide who you want to be with in your mastermind, okay? I always look for people who are better than me. I always look for people who are doing much better. I always look for people who are excelling whichever industry they're in. They got to be excelling. They got to be on top of the game. Why? Because you want people who are going to hold you at a high level. But this is the other thing. You also want people who you resonate with. So after you decide how you're going to add value, you got to decide, what kind of people do I want to mastermind with? What kind of people am I going to want to meet once a week and enjoy? It is I think it is again I think it's Jeff Walker who says it has to be a person who you'd want to go with for dinner a second time. If you go and ask somebody out for a cup of tea or coffee, and then you have such a great conversation that you want to go again, those are the kind of people you want to be looking out for to put on your mastermind, to say, you know what, these are the guys I want to mastermind. So you've decided how you're going to add value. You decide who you want to put on there. Next bit is get on the freaking phone and call these people up and start with, how you can serve them. It's not about, hey, hello, Coach Phill. I'm wondering how you can help me do this or that or the other. Okay? Hey, long gone is the day where it was about you and you and you and you just wanting. And I think this is where most people go wrong. Even in marketing these days and in selling stuff, you know, the customer is so sophisticated these days that if you're just about taking, you run out. You know, you run out of options, okay? So this is about you going and calling that person up. We'll give you a template on this in terms of how do you write an email to this person? How do you call them up? You call them up with a preposition to be of service or a preposition to bring them where they can benefit from. So it's not about you, it's about them. So usually you say, hey, hi, my name is Coach Phill, and I just wanted to find out if you would find Mr. So-and-so and so-and-so of value to you if you met together once a week. Now remember, you're already mentioning names of people who would benefit this person. Okay? So it's not about the person just coming and thinking, hey, it's just going to be a person. No, it's about you giving them value first. Get on the phone, call them up and say, hey, you know, it's like you got to warm them up. You know, it's not even going to happen the first day. You might call them the first day, they're too busy. They're like, yeah, I'll think about it. Call them the second time, you know, they might, you know, say, okay, yeah, tell me about it. Then they might want to think about it. But you must think about it like it's a date, you know. You don't ask for sex on the first night of the date, you know. No, you got to take it easy, you know. You got to buy the drinks. You got to, you know, take it easy, warm the relationship up before you ask for the coffee, before you ask for the next bit, okay? So get on the phone. Point number 5 is go in to serve. I said it again before, I'm saying it again. Go in to serve. It is about service. It is about service. It is about service. Go in with the heart to want to make a difference to other people. You would be surprised how much it can be. Just imagine that you have 7 people and they're all coming into this meeting to serve, to give, to make somebody better. You imagine you're sitting there and you have 6 other people and they're all focused on making your business work, your life work, and they're all out there to make you a better person. They're all out there to make things happen for you. How would that work for you? That is the magic of a mastermind. That is why it is not a luxury. That is why it is a business necessity. You must go in to serve, and then you create some magic, which then takes the entire group to the next level. One of the things that why I'm so passionate about this is my organization, Intelligent Performance International, was created out of a great mastermind that was started about 17 years ago. Somewhere in London, we used to get together with my buddies. I'll never forget them. Jimmy, Ronald, and Bob. I'll never forget you guys. You guys are the best, awesome guys in the world. We used to get together, and it is from that we invested, and then we got money to invest into the company. And I'm forever grateful to those guys because they showed me the power of a mastermind. So, going to serve, not to receive. Point number 6, you must enjoy the process. If you have a mastermind which is not fun, if you have a mastermind which is not bringing the joy and happiness out of you guys, scratch it. Done. End of story. Why? Masterminds are supposed to create a certain energy and dynamic of happiness and bringing in some joy. And you know, when it is joyful and happiness and you're making money and you're getting ideas, it's a wonderful process. And through that, you can attract more good things to you. So number 6, ensure, ladies and gentlemen, that you have a blast. And finally, you got to learn to pass it on. This comes as the mastermind growth. One of the most important things, and again, I always remember what good old Les Brown says. He says, learn something, earn from it, and pass it on. You must then find a way to teach other people how to mastermind, especially the people in your line of heritage or whatever. You got to teach other people how to mastermind, because it is through getting together that entrepreneurs change the world, change countries, change economies. So there you are, my friend. As usual, Rapid Influence System is to help you to take your game to the next level, to help you to make the 2017 is the year where you're like, boom, I crushed it. As usual, whatever you do, live strong, live with passion, and have the audacity to live life on your terms. Thank you.